Yes. Was there a question or a comment? I need a few more people who are especially new to the practice to come on video. I see Manjit. I'm glad that he's on video. Are there others who are especially new to these practices to come on video? And when you do, you would be helping others with the practice. When you do, I would be able to see you and offer some suggestions which will help everybody. Last time Vinuth joined, I don't know if Vinuth is on the call. Anybody else who would offer this help for everybody's benefit? Okay, it's 5 minutes into the meeting. Today we will take the spine through simple postures today. Simple postures to move the spine consciously through the range of motion. The spine moves through space forward, as in the spine moves toward, as a whole unit moving toward the thighs, being a forward bending, what we call forward bending of the spine. The entire spine moves in through space toward this. Even when you're sitting, you can think of the thighs making halfway through the space toward the spine. So this itself is a forward bend relative to standing. When you have thighs and spine in a straight line, relative to that, when the spine moves closer, a forward bend, and the spine, let's say, moves away from the thighs, being the backward bend, and the spine moves sideways toward the sides or lateral bends, and also the spine twists. The spine consists of vertebrae, single structures with cushiony, structures in between, what we call discs, and different vertebrae rotate at different degrees. And so the top of the spine, when it moves, let's say when you turn the shoulders, the base of the spine is not rotating at all, but the top of the spine moves, and that being a twist. So we will do simple postures today to get the spine to move through various range of motions that it is capable of, and why spine is being emphasized here is, especially in Hatha yoga practice or any yoga practice, the spine is where the nervous system is connecting through to the rest of the body. And when the spine is aligned properly, the nervous system, which is kind of the access to the mind, and this is how they are related, the body and mind through the nervous system. And when the spine has issues, then the nerves, the spinal cord and the nerves that go through are supported by the spine. You can think of spine being like a post, like in a lab, and then there are wires running through it and getting distributed. And if the post is not stable and not flexible, as in this case, in a human body, the wiring gets out of whack. And when the wiring goes out of whack, then the body suffers, the mind suffers. And so it's very important that the spine is firm and yet flexible, and you can hold it straight effortlessly. And that being the practice, let's begin. Sitting in any comfortable posture, eyes softly closed. Allow the upper arms to hang loose by the side, palms facing up. Back of the hands on your thighs and knees. Elbows close to the body, but not hugging the body. Relax the elbows just a bit away as you relax your shoulders. Your elbows tend not to be tight with your body. There's a gap. The gap you need for the rib cage to expand as you inhale. The whole body breathes. The whole body is designed to breathe. And start paying attention to the breath. You're not forcing the breath. You're not controlling the breath in any way. You're simply observing the breath beginning of inhalation, the end of inhalation, and a pause, maybe a brief pause, and then a beginning of exhalation, and then end of exhalation and a pause, maybe a slightly longer pause, and then the cycle goes on again. It's such a fundamental aspect of our life. That we cannot really skip any breaths. Nor stop the heart. They are happening on their own. And we simply have the capacity to watch these happenings. Not only out in the world, We have this capacity, marvelous capacity, magical capacity to simply watch things happening on their own. The liver, the kidney, the heart, the brain, the lungs. And with our lifestyle, we come in the way of life. And in these practices, we become aware and get out of the way. And that is balancing. 3 deep breaths. Palms to the heart center, Namaskara Mudra. Tilt your head forward. Gently open your eyes. Inhaling, take the arms by the side, palms going up, looking up. Exhaling, palms coming down, looking down. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. One last round. Inhaling up, stretching your throat just a bit. Exhaling down, stretch the back of the neck just a bit. And release. Come to Sukhasana. Normal cross-leg posture. Sitting as comfortably straight. Now, if you normally sit in Sukhasana and you start slouching, get a cushion or a pillow and sit on that cushion. So just the simple cross-leg posture doesn't force you to slouch. By slouching, I mean the head goes forward, the shoulders go forward, the spine bends. And if you're forced to do that just because you're sitting in cross-leg posture, by raising the hips up from the knees, you might be able to more comfortably sit in Sukhasana. Now, arms up, palms facing the front. Inhale, exhaling, bending forward as much as you can. Place the palms down. Place the palms down, head down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, arms up. Exhaling, release. What we just did is we took the spine further toward the thighs. Take the arms up, palms facing front. Gently lean back and look up. Gently lean back and look up. You would feel the abdomen getting engaged. What you're trying to do is to take the spine away from the thighs just a bit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Whether you've been practicing for 100 years or this is the first session, the postures themselves are just a tool. And with as much awareness as you can bring to what is happening in the body, you are in yoga practice. Now, arms up, press the palms together. Now, Keeping the arms and spine in straight line, bend toward the left side. Come to center and bend toward the right side. And come to center and release. So this is lateral bending of the spine. Now take your right arm behind your back. Right arm behind your back. Left hand on the right knee. Twist toward your right side. Take your right shoulder back and use your hand against the knee to pull your left shoulder just a bit gently forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, release. Take your left arm behind your back. Right hand on the left knee. And twist toward your left side. Left shoulder going toward the back wall. And the right shoulder gently moving forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. These are the basic movements in all the postures. Advanced postures or simple postures. These are the basic, and then there are infinite variations and infinite degrees. Millimeter, you can find yourself in a millimeter change in the posture. Take a deep breath, exhale. Let's, before we do some Surya Namaskara practice, we'll do some simple neck postures, eye postures. With the head held straight just on top of the spine, arms hanging or shoulders relaxed. Look up without moving the head, look up as much as you can. And then look down as much as you can. And then come to center and look all the way to the left. Come to center and all the way to the right. Come to center and close your eyes. Repeat this 2 more rounds, looking up, down, right, and left. And after that, each round, close your eyes just a bit. Eye movements, or any movement for that matter, requires nervous system engagement or involvement and muscles and bones. And so your mind is very much involved as you're voluntarily, consciously trying to do anything. Sometimes we get into autopilot, habitual mode. There is a mediation of mind, nervous system, but it is just that we are not aware. But today, in this session, we will consciously engage our mind to make simple movements. We don't have to make complicated movements, just simplest of movements, opening the eyes, closing the eyes. We can do it consciously. After we completed the eye postures, inhaling, head up, exhaling, chin down. 3 rounds. After finishing 3 rounds, come back to the normal posture of the head, right on top of the spine. Inhale, center, exhaling, turning your head and looking to the right as much as you can. And then inhale center, exhaling, turn the head to the left as much as you can. Inhale center, 3 rounds total. And do it not mechanically, but with awareness. All the muscles that are getting involved in the simplest of head movements. How does the neck feel, the shoulders, the back, the front? After completing 3 rounds of turning the head to the sides, now let's practice tilting of the head to the sides. Inhale center, exhaling, get your ear toward the shoulder on the right side. Inhale, exhaling, tilt to the left. Inhale center, 3 rounds. Your nose is still pointing forward. After completing, bring the palms to the heart center and press the palms as much as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Bring the back of the hands against each other. And then press the back of the hands against each other as much as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Take the arms to the sides, parallel to the ground. Relax the shoulders. If you're shrugging the shoulders, relax the shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. The simplest of postures. We are taking the shoulder, we took the part of the spine, what we call the cervical spine, through its various motions. And now we are branching out to the shoulder joint and taking it through simple movements. And be aware of all the things that are happening for you to do the simplest of movements, like raising the arm. Raise your arms up, all the way up, palms facing up. Now keep the head and the spine as it is. Take just your arms toward the back wall. As much, even if it's just an inch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Take a deep breath, exhale. Now take your arms, stretch your arms toward the back wall with the palms facing up, fingers on the ground, palms facing up. Keeping the spine and head as it is, raise your arms on the back toward the back wall as much as you can. As much as you can, even if it's an inch. No aggression, no pushing, pulling. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Take a deep breath, exhale. Come up to standing. Feet together, hands on your waists. Hands on your waist. Bend your right knee and bring the right knee up. As much as you can. If you can bring the right knee to the chest, do that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Left knee up as much as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Take a deep breath, exhale. Bring your right knee up and then straighten your right leg toward the front wall. And lift the right leg up so you can engage your thigh muscles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bend your right knee and foot down. Left knee up. Straighten the left leg to the front. Lift the entire leg up so you can engage the quad. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the left knee and down. Release the arms. Take a deep breath, exhale. We will do Surya Namaskara together. At least one round we will do together. 2 more rounds you can do at your own pace, but let's get synced up for the first round. Front of the mat, Tadasana. Namaskara Mudra. Inhaling, back bend. Exhaling, full forward bend. Even if you need to take 2-3 breaths in between, do that, but never holding the breath for too long in any posture. Next inhalation, right foot back, long step back. Left foot back, plank. Drop your knees down, chest between the palms, chin down, elbows close to the body. If you're not able to do that, just lie down on your stomach. And then with the palms by the side of the chest, elbows close to the body, pointing to the back, walk your knees forward toward the chest as much as you can. Inhaling, scooping forward, Bhujangasana, Cobra posture. Exhaling, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Drop your knees down. Walk your right foot forward between the palms. And then left knee up, Ashvasanchalana. Next exhalation, left foot forward, Uttanasana. Inhaling, back bend. Hips moving forward, raising the chest up and look up at the ceiling or just to the front. Next exhalation, Namaskara Mudra. In back bend, it is very important to move the pelvis forward and raise the chest. Chest has to rise up. If you're not raising the chest up toward the ceiling, you would be creating more tension in your lower back as you do back bends. And especially if you keep repeating, you will accumulate more stress. So moving the pelvis forward, raising the chest toward the ceiling is very important. And taking the arms as far back as you can. Inhaling, back bend. Raising the chest. Exhaling, full forward bend. Inhaling, left foot back, long step back. Right foot back, plank. Drop your knees down, chest between the palms, or simply lie down on the mat. And then with the palms by the side of the chest, move your knees forward, walk your knees forward with the chest on the ground, chin on the ground. Ashtanga Namaskara. Inhaling, Bhujangasana, Cobra posture. Exhaling, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Drop your knees down. Walk your left foot forward between the palms. Take your right knee off. Ashvasanchalana. Next exhalation, right foot forward between the palms, Uttanasana. Inhaling, Hasta Uttanasana, pelvis moving forward, raising the chest, taking the arms as much as you can. Next exhalation, Namaskara Mudra. Release the arms. This is one round of Surya Namaskara. As you stand relaxed, check the effects of one round of Surya Namaskara on your body, breath, and emotional state. Remember, the practice is increasing awareness. And the attention practice can be done in any given posture. Take a deep breath, exhale. Let me ask, are there any questions about Surya Namaskara practice? Any of these postures feel difficult or unnatural or weird for you? Please unmute and ask this question for the benefit of others. Do you have trouble regularly with any particular posture? This would be a good time to talk about it. If you are hesitating for any reason, I would be surprised if there are no difficulties. And so, if for any reason you are hesitating, please, and if you would rather talk to me directly, one-on-one, please drop me a note. I'd be happy to help. And maybe I can bring the question back and answer back after I talk to you one-on-one. Many people would have the back bending difficulty, Ashtanga Namaskara difficulty, getting to Ashwa Sanchalana from Adho Mukha. Yes, yes, Manjit.
In Ashtanga, Jay, actually, my chin touches down, then I press the chest down.
Yes.
So should that?
No, move a bit further toward the front wall before you land the chest. Try that now. So bend the elbows and move your head toward the front wall. And then go down. Yes, nice. And get the elbows closer to the body. Keep always the elbows closer to the body. Does that come off?
Yeah.
Does that help, Manjit?
Yeah, but still, chin went first actually.
Not a problem. Not a problem. It is okay. It is okay. As you practice, see, actually, I would start for this with the back bend. See, the restriction in the back bend is what is showing up with the chest not being able to reach before the chin. Okay, come up to standing. Let's see if you can raise. So hands on your waist. Actually, all of you do that. Hands on your waist. Move the pelvis forward. When I say raise the chest, what does it mean to you? Raise, yes. Keep the chin closer. Now bring the chin closer to the chest. Do you feel the stretch in the chest?
Yeah.
Relax now, relax now, relax. When you raise the chest, You should feel the stretch on the top in the chest here, this area. And in fact, if you bring the chin closer, you would even feel the stretch even more. Let's try that again. Move the pelvis forward. Raise the chest up toward the ceiling. And then slightly bring the chin closer to the chest. Now, did you feel the stretch here in the chest area? Come off. Where do you feel the stretch in the back bend, Manjit? Point.
This side?
Yes. And so as you raise the chest and as you keep practicing that, Ashtanga Namaskara would get easier. Now can you, so let's do raising the chest one more time and then we can all try Ashtanga again. Hands on your waists, pelvis moving forward. Raise the chest up as much as you can. Yes. You should feel the stretch at the top of the chest. And now slowly bring the chin closer to the chest and then drop the head in the back. And then raise the chest just a bit more. Yes, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the chin closer to the chest and inhaling, come up. Release. Let's all practice Ashtanga Namaskara. Front of the mat. Tadasana. Namaskara Mudra. Inhaling, back bend. Raising the chest. Exhaling, forward bend. Inhaling, right foot back. Long step. Left foot back, plank. Drop your knees down. Now, take your knees up and drop your knees closer to your toes. Take the knees up. Drop the knees closer to the toes rather than closer to your palm, because that will make the Ashtanga Namaskara harder. The more gap you have between your knees and the palms, Ashtanga will be a bit easier. Now start bending your elbows and gently raising the chest. Remember the raising the chest move that we did, and do that. And then land. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to cat posture and Vajrasana. Does that help as much as you practice the back bend?
Yeah, this was the perfect one, Jay. Actually, for the last 7 years, always my chin used to land first. First time, chest went first.
Yes, and two things to remember. You will make Ashtanga Namaskara harder if the gap between the palms and the knees is shorter. You need more flexibility if you need to do that. That is one. Second, with our lifestyle, with the phones and the laptops, our chest area is very tight. It's locked short. All the muscles are locked short, right? As in, they're not as freely expanding as we are born with. And our back is always locked long, like this, right? Let me turn. Right? This is my typical work, right? This is my typical work style, right? And what does it do, right? So my shoulders going forward, my chin goes forward, actually the chest is collapsed. My back muscles are all longer than normal. And all my front muscles are shorter than normal. And we are stuck in this posture. And that shows up in Ashtanga Namaskar. And that is because we are not able to raise as in lengthen the front. Because in Ashtanga Namaskara, you need to lengthen the front. And that you can practice in back bend or Bhujangasana. Let's try Bhujangasana. Lie down on your stomach. palms by the side of the chest, elbows pointing to the back. In fact, take your arms and place your palms on your glutes. Place your palms on the glutes. Inhaling, chin up, head up, chest up. And you can move your fingers down toward the legs or feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Bhujangasana practice is a very good practice for to feel the lengthening of the muscles. Standing backward bend are a little more strenuous. If you feel like they're a little more strenuous, you can start with practicing Bhujangasana. Not with the palms pressing, but with the palms pressing, you can go a bit deeper. Let's try that. Move your palms by the side of your face. Your palm or your thumbs are at the eye level, for example. Separate your feet hip width apart. Inhaling, chin up, head up, chest up. Create the gap between your ears and shoulders as much as you can. Straighten up the arms, as much, and retain the gap between your ears and shoulders. If you're shrugging the shoulders, remove the shrug. And slightly tuck your chin down toward the chest, just a bit. Not head going down, just the chin is slightly getting tucked in. You will feel the stretch at the top of the chest when you slightly tuck your chin. Take the head back as you tuck your chin in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release the posture. Come to cat posture. Adho Mukha. Make your feet adjustment so you're comfortable in Adho Mukha. Come to plank posture. Make the adjustment between your the feet and the palms. Make the adjustments. Your palms are shoulder width apart. Now let's approach Ashtanga again. Drop your knees closer to the toes. And Ashtanga Namaskar. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling Bhujangasana. Exhaling Adho Mukha Svanasana. Drop both your knees down. Right foot forward, Ashwa Sanchalana. Take your left knee off the mat. And the next exhalation, left foot forward, Uttanasana. Head down. Head down. Those who are flexible can straighten up the knees. Others, bend the knees enough to connect your abdomen to the thighs. Head completely hanging loose, shoulders relaxing completely. This is a forward bend and also an inversion with the brain below the heart. Completely relax with an attitude of surrender. Uttanasana. 5. Those who are flexible enough can take your nose toward the knees. Others, just relax. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands on your waist. Inhaling, come up. Release the arms. Let us do just simple postures to move the spine through. We wanted to complete 2 more rounds of Surya Namaskara, but since we are running out of time, and I said we will take the spine through postures. Let's do Ardha Kati, simple lateral bends, Ardha Kati Chakra. Feet close together.
I will just mute my.
Yes, Manjit, thank you. Feet close together. Or in fact, feet hip width apart, so you can do comfortably stand, toes pointing directly forward. Ardha Kati Chakra is a lateral bend of the spine, but the thing that I want us to remember is not to introduce a twist in the spine as you do lateral bending. Normally what happens is, as we are trying to take the spine toward the side, the upper shoulder tends to lean forward or backward, introducing a twisting motion, even though that is something that we will get to, but that is not what we are trying to do. We are simply trying to move the spine laterally. And so I want us to be aware of the spine and the shoulder posture, the head posture as you stand. And all you're going to do is to move the spine laterally without any twists. Hands on your waist. Take a deep breath, exhale. Your elbows are typically pointing toward the sides. Now, keeping the spine and the head in a straight line and the shoulders aligned, simply bend toward your right wall. Bend toward your right wall. Move your left hip toward the left wall just a bit. And you can bend even more now. You can go deeper toward the right side, bend more. Now, look up at the ceiling. Turn your head and look up at the ceiling. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, come up. This is a lateral bend without any twist that we normally do. In Trikonasana, we immediately lose shape and introduce twists. And remember the wall posture that we did, and that is to arrest that or become more aware and avoid the twist. Now let's actually go to the other side. Inhale, center, exhaling, bending laterally to the left side. Move your right hip towards the right side and go deeper and look up at the ceiling. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, straighten up. Release the arms. Sit in Sukhasana. Let's do a bend or a twist from a seated posture. Right foot on top, Ardha Padmasana. It's more important to have both the seat bones fixed to the mat. Now, with your right knee on top, take your right arm behind you. Those who can reach and grab hold of your right big toe, do that. Others, it's okay. If not, it's quite all right. Left hand on the right knee. Now turn both your shoulders and face your right wall. Your nose is pointing to the right wall. Both shoulders are facing your right wall. Both shoulders are straighten up the spine. If the spine is bending, straighten up. And finally, look over your right shoulder. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Release the legs, shake your legs. Sukhasana. Left foot on top, Ardha Padmasana. As much as you can, no aggression. The most important thing is your seat bones are fixed to the mat and shoulders are going to turn as much as you can, bringing your spine to twist, and different vertebrae twist to different degrees, and that's okay. But no forward bending or no backward bending while we are trying to twist. So keep the spine stacked up and the seat bones are fixed, your hips are fixed, and then you're simply trying to turn the shoulders, moving different vertebrae or rotating them at different degrees, and the top of the vertebrae would turn the most. And that's what we're trying to do. Take the left arm behind you. Those who are flexible enough can grab hold of the left big toe. Others place the right hand on the left knee and straightening up the spine. Next exhalation, twist as much as you can. Now you're facing the left wall. Don't turn your head yet because we confuse the head turning with the twist. Now, as much as you can, shoulder facing the left wall, you're gazing at the left wall. And then finally look over your left shoulder. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Release the legs. Shake your legs. These are the basic movements of the spine. Forward bending, backward bending, lateral bending, and twist. And different sections different degrees. Something happened with oh, my network quality is bad. I'm sorry about that. Hopefully you're continuing to hear me. And the reason why I'm saying this is that you can be aware and you can make micro adjustments to the postures as we practice to make sure that we are doing what the spirit of the posture is. For example, in lateral bending, not introducing a twist. So you can watch the upper shoulder not to fall forward or back and keep it in the same plane as you bend, for example. Right? In Trikonasana, which we will do next session. Lie down on your back. Hug your knees, rock back and forth. Side to side. Settle back down. Release the legs. Shavasana. No posture. You're not either consciously or unconsciously holding any posture. Scan your body and see if you are holding on to anything. Start with your jaws. Eyes softly closing, not tightly. For you to hold your eyes tight, you will have to engage muscles, and that's a posture. No posture. Are your cheeks relaxed? forehead. Allow the eyeballs to relax. Let them settle down in the eye socket. With an attitude of and letting go. Are you holding on to anything in your shoulder area? How about your lower back? Hip joints, where the thighs meet the pelvis. Are you holding on to anything there? Let go. Knees, ankles. Are you holding on to your feet? Relax. Are you holding on to your fingers? Either tight or straightened up. Allow the fingers to curl gently. As they would want to. Let everything be as it is, as you pay attention to the breath. Relax. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Gently come out of Shavasana. Sit up facing forward, eyes closed. Any comfortable seated posture. Take your hands back. Inhale, bending forward, thanking Mother Earth. Inhaling, come up. Rub your palms vigorously, generating heat. Massage your closed eyes with the heated palms. And gently blink your eyes open. Namaste. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you. Have a great evening ahead.
Namaste. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you. Who was that? Can you come on the video, please? That would be wonderful. Who was that practicing?
That's my daughter, Jay.
Who was that, Soumya? Was that? Nice. I'm glad, Soumya. Thank you so much. That just the word,
Yeah,
made my day.
I'm sure she tells at least thank you at last of the session.
It's beautiful, beautiful to hear. Thank you so much.